As you may know, today is another. I don't know what it is, man. This year we had pretty much. This year's been pretty much like the most craziest for me in terms of people that I've known so dearly. We had Anthony Bourdain, which I'm still kind of hit with. We had Excess Tentacion. We had Aretha Franklin, Burt Reynolds. So many people have passed this year, and Mac Miller is just another example. Like, it's just shocking to hear about his situation, and it's so crazy because like I, he was he I just listened to his album and I really enjoyed it. And but it's his situation reminds me of a lot of people that I've known back home who also have died from OD, and especially like in North Carolina where I live, it's a big problem. And it's very sad to see somebody at that age who has potential or does have potential and who has been creating pretty good music and is always evolved as an artist to be gone at that age. And it's just another example of why are you talking with nobody? Why are you talking with nobody? Because it's a live stream, and I'm posting a video about this. I can't just make a real lot. I can't just take my camera and make a video about it. And plus I'm busy with stuff right now. And this part, I wanted to talk to my subscribers about it. So you're talking to me now, so we can chat about this. And plus, for me, live streams is a lot easier if I need to talk about certain topics or talk about certain things that are happening right now. If you watch my last video, which most people probably won't, because they don't like to do that kind of thing. So, as I was saying before, is that Mac Miller has passed away at age 26. Some say 27, don't know for sure, on a overdose. And just it's another sad day in hip hop music, and a lot of legends have passed since. It's a lot of things to say. There's a lot of things that I am trying to say, but it's very hard to. And I think somebody at that age who has so much life to give, it's so sad to see someone just to be gone like that. I know for a fact that I know a lot of people back in my hometown who passed away because of overdose. And I guess that's part of the problem we have right now, and especially where I'm from. Drugs is a pretty bad uh, situation to get into. But it's just an example of like, you have to um, really, at that age, you have to be really careful, the things that you get into. And especially if you're a person with so much talent, stay away from those type of things that will harm you and jeopardize your career. Or, even worse, you could die from that kind of stuff. And it's really sad to see that. And it's something that I don't want to see young people get into because a lot of us do have potential. A lot of us are talented. And to get into drugs and to get into that kind of problem and mess, it's not the way to go. And I know Mac Miller has been struggling with depression. He was struggling with all kinds of other demons. And it's hard to see somebody who gets defeated by those things and wasn't strong enough to really overcome it. And that's why I wish a lot more people, if you see a friend, if you see somebody who is struggling with those kind of things, help them, try to be their support. I know sometimes some people wouldn't like that, and some people think, oh, I'm fine, I don't need help. But help them anyway, and try to be the best person you can be to help these people let go of their struggle, whether it be drugs, whether it be depression. And same thing like what happened to Anthony Bourdain. You had a situation where he A lot of people could have helped him. A lot of people could have uh, helped his situation. Even though sometimes people could be stubborn and sometimes people don't want the help, it's best that we all help somebody anyway. And so, yes, I did this video because I just wanted to talk about the situation. I've known lots of friends of mine who have OD'd, who have died from drug overdose, who've, I mean, even, have problems with depression and even suicide. And it's a big deal. Mental illness, and also the drug epidemic has always been a huge problem in the States. And until we can find a reasonable way and the right way to solve this problem, we're just going to have people like Mac Miller or even Anthony Bourdain. We're going to have more of these people who will pass away. And then each time we're going to say, oh, that's shocking. But instead, we all have to just work together and figure out how can we solve this and how can we really be a cause to end all of this. And again, like I said, age 26, I'm 29, and it's I could have been in that situation at his age. I could have been doing all those kinds of things with people I was hanging out with. But I realized that I don't want to jeopardize my skills, my talent. I don't want to be in that situation where I will be dependent on those type of things. But most people don't have that willpower. Most people don't have that strength to really let go of those demons, let go of those, addictions, And I have, even close people I know so dearly who was battling with addiction. And it's something that it really hurts me a lot. So this video is pretty much, I'm just trying to find cohesive words to say, but I don't know. But that's all I have to say. Rest in peace, Mac Miller. And if anyone else is watching this video, if you are, like I said in the Anthony Bourdain video, if you are struggling with addiction, you are struggling with these type of problems, get help. Find people who are willing to help you. And if you are a person who's not, but knows somebody who is, be a lifesaver and try to help the best you can. You're the one that's really the one that's doing the right thing. And we need more people in this world who are willing to do the right thing. I mean, look what we have running our office in the White House. We need more people who are willing to do the right thing and who are willing to do things that most people wouldn't try to do. We need more saviors in our society. So, but thank you for watching this video. Somebody said, well, why am I talking to myself? I'm not talking to myself. I am talking to you guys. And live streams is the best way for me to talk to you guys because it's easier to make a video. I have to sit down with the camera, edit it, and make it all look glitzy. But live stream is always live and direct, straight to the point. And again, this video today is just talking about the passing of Mac Miller. And I got 3 people now. and pretty much a situation where I feel like it's relatable to most people. Because we do have close people probably that we know of who also died of OD. And I see it all the time on my Facebook. The last 4 years I've been in China, I've known dozens of people who have died from OD, from drug overdose. And it's shocking to me because they're very young. And to have someone's talent taken away at that age, it's sad to see somebody lose all of that. Who could have been, what could have been of him if he would have never done that? Just like XX, I mean, what if he could have grown to be a better person if XX didn't get shot? And yet some people hold him back because of his issues and his past, which people have rightfully so can do that. But you have to foresee how this person would have transitioned and how he would have grown up. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for the support, man. I know a lot of people, why are you talking to? But thank you so much. I'm actually going to end this in a few because I have to get ready for work and whatnot. So thank you guys for watching. Way more support. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, share this channel. Tell more people about it. I'm not trying to use this as an opportunity to do that sort of thing. I just want to talk about it because I love hip hop music, and I also grew up listening to Mac Miller. You know, like the Kool-Aid and Pizza, all that. You know, that Kids mixtape. I listened to all, and it's so crazy, man. Like, just I would have never imagined somebody. Just I don't know. It's just there's a lot of things in life that just shock me. But then, I feel like, is there a point in life where you feel that that shock would just be numb? Like, you just, What's your IG, bro? Radio the Artist is my IG. You guys, I post photographs, but my photos, and I post some videos that I've done on Facebook, on YouTube, and stuff that I'm working on, and also paintings and art. So yes. But thank you guys for watching this video. Again, if you know somebody who's battling addiction, just like what I said about Anthony Bourdain, please, help that person. If they don't want it, still help them anyway. Because for me, I feel like we need more people in society who are willing to help others. And if you are battling addiction, if you are battling substance abuse, there's people out there who do care for you. I have so many stories I can tell, but I would like to share that some other time. And thank you guys for watching, and I catch you guys on the next one. If you want to chat more, if you have anything you want to talk about, leave comment message on the comment section. You can also talk to me on Instagram. You can also talk to me on Facebook. All the same name. I got 3 people now. I find it interesting how I'm about to leave, and then I get more people. Oh, I got 4 people now. Hey, everybody. So yes. So thank you again, and I will catch you guys on the next one. R.I.P. Yes, Toxic Duff. R.I.P. I don't know, man. This year's just been. It's funny. I'm about to end it, but I'm like, oh, it's just so crazy. Like, I don't know, man. I'm still like bothered by the Anthony Bourdain thing, and I'm learning new things about it every day, and I'm just like, I just don't understand. I think most speculate it came down to his girlfriend, and that's problems. Yeah, he just broke up with that Ariana Grande, and I just. Not to say he was a cause of that, but I don't know. Like, and then Anthony Bourdain, also drugs. Yeah, it was drugs. It was drugs. I know that for a fact. It's I don't know, like in like my hometown. Like, for example, my hometown, not my hometown, but a city that I live. There's a city in High Point. Like, the biggest deaths among young people is heroin addiction. And it's huge in High Point. That's the biggest problem we have there. And just to see, like, I've been away for 4 years almost, and that's still the biggest problem in that city. And I'm just like, what are we gonna do to stop this problem? It's very difficult for me to explain because it's a huge level of issues that can be solved. But at the end of the day, it comes to, like, what can we do as people to help these individuals? Well, R.I.P. Yeah. Well, anyway. But anyway, I extended this a little too long. So, thank you guys. It's a very. Who's next? Little Pump. I don't think so. Little Pump. I don't think Little Pump will. I don't know. I don't know these things. Have been, internet's full of surprises. I'm shocked by Anthony Bourdain. I was shocked by XX. I know people say we're desensitized. Oh, man. I don't know. I can't pronounce words. We'll see you later. See you later. We're all numb to these type of things nowadays. So I mean, but for me, I'm still shocked about a lot of stuff because it's natural for us. Especially we felt some close association to somebody who is very, very close to us. All right, well, I'm gonna close this out. If you guys want to continue chatting with me, just message me on my Instagram or on the comic section, and I don't mind continue this conversation. Just keep it positive, please. Don't be like the Eminem video I posted. By the way, I do want to say something about the Eminem video. I never said that Eminem was the worst rapper. I said that Eminem was amazing and talented. I just not an avid listener of his music. I never compare Eminem to Jay-Z because I think both of them are good in their own way. They're both amazing and talented in their both ways. And my argument wasn't silly. My argument was on point that certain artists who reach a certain amount of fame should take a break. They should retire. They should at least let go and let other people, take their chance to shine as well. And if you do reach a level of mega stardom, there's no need for you to prove something because we already know you're proving it. But I know that's hard for us to break up because as artists we keep creating and we keep trying and we keep doing our jobs because that's what we love. And that's understandable. I agree to that part. It just seems crazy that people don't listen to what I have to say and say, "Oh, you crazy, you're insane, you shouldn't say that." I think Eminem's truly talented. And I think this is relatable to Mac Miller. But then again, there are some relations. They're both white, they're both rappers. But I feel like if you're an artist and you love your artwork, there's a certain point where you just have to relax, take some time, and make sure your head is right before you start doing these type of things where you say, "Oh, I'm better than everybody, blah blah blah," but your music hasn't reflected that for a long time. Don't get me wrong, Eminem was still popular for 10 years, but in terms of what he was really saying and how his music was being constructed, again, that's because I listen to lyrics. I also listen to the whole thing, production, everything else. What is he saying? Is it fitting what the music is trying to sound like? I feel like as though that he hasn't really been consistent because he's not necessarily has been focused, and that's the main thing. Yes, you can sell millions of records and you can be the best for 10 years, but it's all about focus and it's all about how the music is being delivered. So I don't know, people were just feeling some type of way. Maybe I have a lot of Eminem fans and they're just very critical of whoever makes criticism of him. But hip hop is hip hop, and I love hip hop. But sometimes we have to criticize hip hop because we love it so much. We partake in it, And just like the Mac Miller situation, like when somebody's gone like this, we acknowledge their artistry and we acknowledge their talent. It's a shame that somebody at that age, could have risen the ranks. He was 26, He could have been bigger than anyone else in 10 years, But it's there's nothing what we can do about it. All thing we can do is make sure we don't allow those type of mistakes and situations happen to other people who we love and that are talented. And so see you guys on the next one.